In 1998, Tomb Raider fans eagerly awaited the release of the third game in the series. Core Design and Eidos had previously released Tomb Raiders 1 and 2, which gained popularity and a strong following. On November 20th, the game was released and took players on a whirlwind adventure around the world. Lara had new moves, new outfits, and traveled to new locations. Not only was the game more polished, the design team really stepped up the difficulty, giving players a run for their money. Another cool aspect of the game was players could choose the order of where they traveled to. The game starts a long time ago, where a meteorite plummets to Earth, destroying what was ancient Antarctica. We then fast forward to the present time, and a corporation called RX Tech are excavating the area. RX Tech learns more about the meteorite and its powers. Shortly after, RX Tech sends some of its employees to India, where an artifact known as the Infata Stone is kept. This artifact is in fact a part of the meteorite and has supernatural powers. At the same time, Lara Croft is looking for this artifact. Upon finding it, she is hired by Dr. Willard, the head of RX Tech, to locate other pieces of the meteorite. Lara travels to London, Nevada, the South Pacific, and lastly Antarctica. The game received great reviews and really kept the Tomb Raider franchise fresh and interesting. In 2024, Tomb Raiders 1 through 3 were remastered, giving old and new fans a chance to enjoy the game one more time. Today, I'm going to rank the levels of Tomb Raider 3 from least favorite to favorite. I love this game and all the levels, but I find some of them to be extra special and more memorable. As always, if you disagree with my ranking, please feel free to leave a comment below telling me your favorites. Before we start this ranking, I would really appreciate it if you like the video, as it helps out my channel, and if you want to see more Tomb Raider content, please subscribe. But let's get into this ranking. Number 21, St. Paul's Cathedral. This is a bonus level accessible to anyone who collects all the secrets in the game. The level is quite short and keeps the player on their toes with deadly traps and high falls. The level has some cool features, including the stained glass windows. It's also cool to see the floating dead bodies of Sophia Lee's experiments, but the level feels unfinished and not fully thought out. For these reasons, I feel this level belongs at the bottom of the ranking. Number 20, Lara's Home. The designers really threw in some cool ideas for Lara's home this time round. There is so much to do and explore, from the secret fireplace ladder, the time puzzle to gain access to the aquarium room, and the quad bike racetrack. This level gives the player the perfect chance to practice their skills before taking on the real challenge of the game. The level includes an updated training gym and assault course, a shooting range where you can even target Lara's butler Winston, and a pool where you can go for a swim. The developers really thought about how to make full use of this level and make it interesting and interactive for the player. Number 19, Antarctica. After finding all the meteorite artifacts, Lara travels to Antarctica to meet Dr. Willard. Unfortunately, a snowstorm and some soft snow take out her helicopter and pilot, and she has to make the rest of her journey on foot. This level has some cool features, including the freezing cold waters that can kill Lara, using the inflatable boats, and the jump scare when you see the mutant employee. However, I have one big gripe with this level. From the get-go, all the RX Tech employees attack Lara for no reason, and I have never understood why they would do this. Also, I personally feel that a lot of the puzzles and ideas used for this level are lazy and unoriginal compared to the other levels in the game. This level is cool, but just missed out its full potential for me. Number 18, Thames Wharf. This level starts off the London section of the game. The darkness brings an eerie vibe, and the player soon finds themselves traversing rooftops while fending off armed guards. I like the outside areas with the pretty London views, and some of the ideas are unique, including the electrifying robot and the water puzzles, but I wish the developers spent more time introducing the antagonist Sophia Lee. The level also gets very repetitive with the constant back and forth. It's a cool level, but I feel the developers could have baked their ideas and storylines more for this. Number 17, Meteorite Cavern. After Lara finds Dr. Willard, she learns his intentions to use the artifacts are not so pure. She chases after him through a lost ancient city, which concludes in the original cavern the meteor rests. Using the artifacts, Dr. Willard gains the power to mutate himself, thus giving the final boss of the game. The level is a little intense as Lara can slip and fall into the meteor liquid, causing instant death, and if Willard gets too close, he can one-hit kill Lara. Lara must remove the artifacts and then finish Willard off. After this, she must find her way out of the cavern. This level is very cool, but I feel that since the previous levels are so long, the shortness really makes the ending feel premature. If the designers had added more content for Lara escaping the cavern, it would have made the level feel more finished. Number 16, Jungle. This is where the adventure begins. From the get-go, Lara slides down a slope with treacherous spikes and must make her way deeper into the jungle. The level is hard with danger around every corner. It really lets the player know just how difficult this journey is going to be. There is also so much beauty and detail to see at every turn, and it really gives the player a chance to stop and take in how well thought out and cared for the game is. This really was the perfect way to start the game with a bang. Number 15, Caves of Kalia. This is the final level for India. It's short, but memorable for many reasons. The first time you play this level, it's daunting trying to find your way through the maze. There are so many dead ends and traps to beware. Then there's the scary snake pit moment with a boulder chase, and to top it all off, the boss fight with Tony. All these dramatics make for an interesting and well thought out design. After defeating Tony, Lara meets Dr. Willard, who tells her the Infada Stone is not the only one of its kind. The artifacts came to be after the meteorite crash in Antarctica. A group of Polynesians once inhabited Antarctica and worshipped the meteor, but fled the island at some point. Then later, some of Charles Darwin's crew discovered the artifacts and took them with them on their journey. These crew members were murdered in Nevada, the South Pacific, and India. Only one of them made it back to London and sold his artifact after seeing what had happened to his friends. Willard wants Lara to find these artifacts. This opens up more locations for Lara to adventure to. Number 14, Coastal Village. This level starts as you'd imagine the South Pacific to look. Tropical fish, gorgeous beaches, and breathtaking water. But the further into the level Lara goes, she discovers something more sinister. Local tribe people attack, and the traps are aplenty. The local tribe are in fact cannibals, and they just happen to find Lara appetizing for their next meal. The contrast of the natural island beauty and the danger from the local tribe make this level interesting. There are some breathtaking views, and it's really cool that the player gets a choice of which path they want to take in this level. Number 13, RX Tech Mines. As Lara chases after Willard, he escapes in an elevator while Lara follows him on the roof. He is so near yet so far. She comes across a mining area that RX Tech used to gain access to the meteorite cavern. Lara must locate key items to lower a diving bell that she needs to find the exit of the level. During this level, Lara comes across mutated RX Tech employees and must ride the carts to access different areas. The tracks are dangerous and Lara must make fast reactions to survive the ride. I like how this level is very different to anything else the player has seen in Tomb Raider before. The swim in the icy water to the exit of the level is also difficult. This level really gives a lot to make it memorable. Number 12, River Ganges. Lara exits a temple where she was looking for the Infada Stone. Unfortunately, it's gone and the RX Tech employees were murdered. She finds Tony, another RX Tech employee, escaping on a raft down the River Ganges. Tony has also plunged the Infada Stone into his chest. Lara sees he is dangerous and chases after him on a quad bike. She must make her way down the river. There are lots of falls, traps, and puzzles for her to overcome in order to catch up with Tony. This level is fun, and it's the first proper chance for the player to try out one of the new vehicles, and it also gives the player their first chance to choose their path in the level. It's a fresh change of pace and keeps the India section of the game interesting. Number 11. Madhubu Gorge. Lara is so close to getting the Aura Dagger artifact. She just needs to find a way into the temple across the gorge. Unfortunately for her, this involves scaling walls, not falling into dangerous currents, fighting lizards that can poison her, not catching fire, avoiding boulders, and everyone's least favorite Tomb Raider vehicle, the kayak. Using the kayak will help her progress, but the controls and the way it handles leave the player frustrated beyond belief. I have a love-hate relationship with this level as the puzzles are cool and the views are breathtaking, but the kayak really lets the level down. If the controls were more user-friendly, this level would have made it to the top 10 for me. I just want to thank anyone who's still watching. Before we get into the top 10 levels, I'd like to ask you if you're still enjoying the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Tomb Raider content. Thank you! Number 10. Area 51. This level has so many great memories for me. The laser traps in the vents, the deadly armed guards, the electric train and the deadly train track, the rocket blasting off into space, the alien body on the table, the whale swimming in the tank, and being able to enter the spaceship at the end of the level. The designers really took this level to the extreme and put in so much of what people think that Area 51 would look like. I love the idea that the Element 115 artifact is hinted to be connected to aliens. It really is a creepy and cool way to finish off the Nevada section of the game. Number 9. Crash Site. Lara talks to a commander whose airplane crashed and woke up to find the local tribe people eating his leg. He cannot leave due to his injury, but helps Lara by giving her a map to cross the swamp. Once she clears this area, she discovers the plane crash and a deadly surprise waiting: dinosaurs. Like the previous games, Tomb Raider 3 injects some dinosaurs into the plot. Lara must find 2 keys to access a gun turret on the plane. But she must be careful as dinosaurs in all shapes and sizes are roaming around ready to attack her and the rest of the commander's crew. Once she gets the keys, she can use the gun to blow up a wall blocking the exit to the level. This level is cool as it feels nostalgic, but it adds in its own flavor to the dinosaur mix. Number 8. Lud's Gate. This level is bound to infuriate a player or two. After she finds the exit from Aldwych Station, Lara finds herself in the lair of the Damned. The Damned are previous employees of Sophia Lee. She experimented on them for eternal beauty and then left them for dead. The leader of the group makes an offer to Lara. If she can find embalming fluid for his rotten flesh wounds, he'll help her find Sophia Lee. This level starts in the Natural History Museum, with its cool ancient Egyptian rooms and also a massive sphinx. The second part of the level takes Lara into the underwater section of Sophia Lee's labs. Lara must navigate many tunnels, finding levers to open doors, while avoiding divers and crocodiles. The underwater maze is very difficult and causes many players to get annoyed. I think this level is such a challenge, but being able to complete it makes the player feel so achieved. Number 7. Lost City of Tenos. The second last level of any Tomb Raider game is bound to be a challenge, and this one is no exception. Lara must make her way through the city the Polynesians created before they fled Antarctica. There are plenty of difficult puzzles, including having to find 4 oceanic masks in 4 areas for wind, water, fire, and earth elements. Lara must also face off difficult, fully evolved mutants and the ever-spawning and annoying mosquitoes. The jumping puzzles are difficult. The player has to line up precisely and do backtracking while avoiding instant deaths. The oceanic mask puzzles are very difficult, especially the earthquake section and the underwater tunnels. By the time the player finishes the level, they really feel like they just done the Olympics of tomb raiding. Number 6. City. This level isn't high for many players, but for me, I think it is such a good boss fight. Lara confronts Sophia Lee. Sophia tries to employ her, but Lara turns down the offer, telling her she only wants the artifact. Unfortunately for Lara, Sophia isn't just going to give up the artifact. The two face off on opposite buildings and must outclimb their opponent. Sophia can use the Eye of Isis artifact to shoot deadly beams at Lara. What I love about this fight is due to Sophia experimenting with Eternal Youth and her having the artifact, you cannot kill her with guns. This is the first time you have to think of a creative way to kill a boss in Tomb Raider. Using the fuse box to electrocute Sophia is the only way to defeat her, and the answer to how to defeat her isn't made obvious. I love that the design team really thought out of the box for this showdown. Number 5. Temple Ruins. As Lara ventures through the jungle, she meets Tony, a member of RX Tech. He appears to be unhinged and mentions his co-workers entered the temple before he runs off. Lara is unfazed and makes her way into the temple. Watching out for deadly piranhas, cobras, and angry monkeys, she also comes across a new enemy, Shiva. The Shiva statues come to life and attack Lara. She must defeat Shiva statues and look for keys to progress through the tomb. The action is full on with sinking sand that can drown Lara, spike walls that can pierce her, poison darts that slowly deplete her health, and crumbling ceiling tiles that can instantly crush her. The ancient temple is beautiful yet haunting. At the end of the level, Lara discovers 2 of the RX Tech members murdered, and the Infata Stone is missing. This level has such a great spooky atmosphere, and the designs and ideas are top tier for Tomb Raider. Number 4. Aldwych. At the end of Thames Wharf, Lara has a gun-off with an armed guard who she finds to be an employee of one Miss Sophia Lee. After some back and forth information sharing, the guard meets his end by being hit by a bell, and Lara makes her way into an abandoned subway station. This level is difficult to navigate and has one of Tomb Raider's most memorable moments, having to avoid deadly oncoming trains. Lara must also face off against masked men and find the exit to the station. Some cool features of this level are the deadly drill room and the Masonic temple hidden in a secret room off of one of the train tracks. The puzzles are hard and you really have to use all your brain power to figure out what to do and where to go next. The level really takes on a unique design choice and has become memorable for so many reasons. Number 3. Nevada. Lara enters the desert canyons looking for her next artifact. The scenery is gorgeous and atmospheric. Soon, Lara comes across flying spaceships, giving the player suspicion that there's more to this area than meets the eye. Exploring more, Lara finds beautiful scenery, a massive dam where she has to find a way to change the water flow, and some TNT needed to explode a tunnel to get further. She also comes across some prisoners in a compound and must steal a quad bike to jump a fence. Everything about this level is just so well done for me. The sense of mystery, creepiness, and beauty all blend together so well that it makes it one of the coolest Tomb Raider levels. Number 2. High Security Compound. This level is just so perfectly done. After Lara jumps the fence on her quad bike, she gets knocked out and locked away in a prison complex. She has no weapons and must use her smarts and rely on the other prisoners to take out the security guards. The music and the atmosphere are creepy and make the player scared to venture forward. You really have to think of how you can progress without getting killed. Lara doesn't get her weapons back till the very end of the level. This is how a no weapons level should be done in my opinion. The feeling of being so vulnerable, but knowing you have to keep going in order to progress is just a genius move for the game design. This level will always be up there on my favorite Tomb Raider levels. Number 1. Temple of Puna. This level is the perfect boss fight for me. Lara has managed to enter Puna's temple, but getting the Aura Dagger artifact is no walk in the park. From the get-go, tribe people are blowing poison darts at her. Then, she must push buttons in one of the best Tomb Raider puzzle traps. The rolling blades can instantly kill Lara, and she must use perfect timing to avoid them and push all the buttons to avoid dying. After this, there's a spike stealing challenge, then massive boulders trying to flatten her, and finally the boss fight. Puna can one-hit kill Lara with his lightning. The intensity of this level and the constant danger make this the perfect level for me. The difficulty level isn't suited to everyone, but I just think it is so well done. So there we have it, my ranking of the Tomb Raider 3 levels. What do you think? Is your ranking different to mine? I love this game and think that it was so well designed. I have so many fond memories and I'm grateful I can still play this game after all these years. The game really puts players to the test, but being able to complete it, you feel so accomplished. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.